we give ourselves very little space to figure things out. We are so distracted at this point with social media, news, homes, kids, jobs, or just having to have like noise on in the background. So if there's just noise on in the background, it's taking up that space, that quietness, to be able to think about things, to let ourselves bring stuff up. So I have to say, like when I go for a drive, I do put on music and I also drive in silence. And what I've discovered is that when I am driving with music on, stuff comes up. But then I have to turn the music off to really think about it. So when we step aside from the left brain thinking and we let ourselves get more embodied, or at least create a balance between the right and the left, we bring down resistance, right? So whenever we bring resistance down, we create more room and space for things to be open up and flow. So if we're holding everything tight, think about the energetics of that. If your body is holding everything tight, sorry, we're walking. Hey, Shadow, look, say hello. So if you're using all your energy to hold everything tight in your life and in your body, it reduces the ability to let new stuff in, right? You're creating resistance. The tension is too high. We don't want the tension to be too high on a continual basis, right? That's not the baseline we want to keep. The baseline needs to be supple and vital, and you feel into the spine and it springs back, but it's engaged. Like there is that sense of vitality. And you don't also want to be on the other end of that spectrum, right? And everyone's like, oh, I'm so loose. And it's like, well, what are the energetics of being so loose? You know, that is a beautiful energetics of being, right? That's very feminine, like laying out on the pillows and, just creating that space. And I receive with ease, but if that's the consistent state, like you'll never get anything done. There's a lack of will. There's a lack of like that forward movement that tension brings, that masculine part brings, that balance of both brings. So it's like, how do we get the system internally to experience the embodiment of the doing and the being, and being in the midst of that, so that you can call upon yourself to take action, but then you can also call upon yourself to bring ease. When I work with people on the table and we get really connected into these parts of our bodies, it's like, how do you bring the power and the softness at the same time? Like come in with like your focus and your attention and your breath and you showing up. But then at that same time, like how do you soften and breathe into it? How do you pump up the focus and maybe reduce the power a little bit in that moment and just feel into the fact that like, ooh, I can be both at the same time. That's the magic. That's that thing that I think we're deficient in. And that deficiency is because we are here for instant gratification. Like, I want it now. I mean, a good example is my kid will ask me to change the song, not the channel, but like change the song on Spotify or Pandora. And even before I can touch the screen to make it happen, she's already asking me again. The attention, the instant gratification, the lack of the willingness to be patient or even know what patience is. Are you okay with being bored? Like, if someone's bored for a minute, like, that can be so tragic for them. Like, their system does not even know what that means and how to navigate into it. You know, growing up, life was different in the late 80s, in the early 90s. The types of distractions were very different. And it's okay to be bored. It's okay to create space. It's okay to sit with one's thoughts. In the studio, I give people the opportunity. offer the container with guidance, and knowing that in that boredom, in that space, in that embodiment of activating the breath, connecting in through the system, being focused in one particular area that's connecting with the most amount of free energy, the most amount of permission, right? Energetically, vibrationally, we are connecting to that piece. So that when you move throughout life, there is an opportunity to continue to be invited to connect into that piece. Letting go of control, right? Of things that you can't even control. That's definitely a big conversation of like, you know what? I feel a lot less stressed because I just can't control this piece of my life, but I can control myself. And wow, that makes my day easier. That makes my body feel easier. That gives me more opportunities to take better care of myself, to make sure that things are getting done in alignment with the person that I want to be. I don't want to be stressed. Like, we choose to be stressed. Stress is an action. And if it's your constant state, then you are choosing to be stressed. So what if you chose something different? And then the other end of that is, well, things are just going to come to me, right? I choose to not take action, or it's not the perfect time, or it doesn't look exactly like I want it to look, so I can't, move forward with it. No. Help balance that piece out too. It's like, we have to be willing to step into the unknown. We have to be willing to create when it's not presented to us. Like, I don't know what the path looks like until I bushwhack it out. There's no path for me to follow through dense woods. But if I want to create the path, then I have to do the work. So it's that balance between both. As a projector, I feel that. Like, I feel that balance. I see that balance. And I see the benefit that I've experienced in my own life with that balance of connecting and releasing. Then creating a sense of structure and engaging and moving into these points of ease and focus, and where we can gather energy and amplify it. Because when we create body-centered safety, we create safety in our choices, our understanding of who it is we are. Blah, blah, blah. The dominoes fall. So whether you're manifesting, creating more health, more wealth, more love, more personal self-expression, this work, Elan, embodiment, is what needs to be included. Your nervous system is so vital for this process. Who are you becoming is what is being asked of you. Like, who is it that you are becoming? But it has to change structurally in the body. It has to change with your perception of self, so that those habits are then there for you to make. Practicing something new. If the old stuff isn't working for you, let's practice something new. I promise you, things will look different. Your body will feel different if you're willing to show up for the work. Period. No matter what you're doing. Dedication and consistency. I don't want to get up and walk the dog every single day. Or I'd rather go by myself. But you know what? He needs the love and the attention. He needs the training. He needs the opportunity to get out and move. And it's good for me too, because our bond continues to grow. My patience continues to increase. We are learning and growing together. So if this is something that speaks to you, please share it with another person. Just as a reminder that we are the co-creators. We get to make and write the script and live the life. And it really does start from the work we're willing to do within, how we're willing to see ourselves, and the people, the persons, the individual that you want to be before you tackle your to-do list. So if that's maybe something you need some more help and guidance on, you know where to find me. I'll leave a link below. Be happy to, even talk and see how it is I could be of service in your journey of personal growth and evolution, and get to share with you what I have discovered along the way that works really good, because I've weeded out a bunch of stuff that doesn't work really good. So sending you so much love today. Drop a heart emoji in the comments and tell me one thing that you're grateful for. I would love to hear that. All right, my friends. Bye.